Hey boos, in this video I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. Oh, hell no.
Hi guys, it's Yanie and I'm back with another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to a video of a married black Christian woman who decided to go off on black women via her Facebook page. Now, I don't know this woman's Facebook username or anything like that. This video ended up going viral because she was bashing black women as a collective for basically adapting and taking on thought culture. And so I wanted to react to this video with you guys. Now, I have to be honest, when it comes to the majority of her message, when you weave through the bashful statements, when you weed through the name calling, to be honest, this woman's delivery is just poor. Her approach is off. But at the end of the day, I can weed through all the extras just to really zero in on the message. And so the message is what I really want to focus on within this video, because a lot of what she has to say is very, very true. So of course, this is Real with Yanie, and we're going to get into this video, and we're also going to get into my opinions and my thoughts. Also, I need to give you a warning. If you are just not in a good place emotionally, this video can be very triggering. So please do not continue on if you are just not in a good place mentally, okay? So let's go ahead and get into today's video.
I'm going live because all of Facebook, most of Facebook, the black women keep talking about Cardi B divorcing her husband because he cheated on her so many times, and they're so happy that she made this movement to leave her husband who has cheated on her so much, and that's very courageous of her. For one, that's one of the reasons why you black women today can't keep a man, nor find a husband, nor keep a husband, because y'all mindset is so fucked up about the terms of a husband and what a wife is. For one, Cardi B is an ex-stripper, a whore. We all know what strippers do. Rather she was selling her pussy or taking her clothes off, either or. It's disgusting, and that is a whore. She was never going to find a good husband. That's why she got a husband like Offset. He's a clown. Any woman, she wouldn't even, I wouldn't, as a woman personally, I wouldn't even want to be seen walking in public with him. The way he looked, the way he dressed, the way he acted. I don't care how much money he has. He could be a trillionaire. If it's a woman that money motivates you for a man, then something wrong right there too. You should want a man who is where his mindset is right. I got all these women cussing me out on this post. That's why I went live. So hopefully they get on my page and hear me out. But an ex-stripper, then a woman on top of that who's always naked, showing her body parts. What would make a woman think that that's okay? I mean, we got so far off into the world that's 2020 that the now new okay is what God said, that bad would be considered good, that good would be considered evil. And all you black women, y'all so fucking embarrassing. Most of you are so fucking embarrassing that y'all have this mindset, and y'all won't change it. Y'all won't even take the time out to think to change it. What nigga gonna be faithful to a stripper, to a whore, to a woman who's telling the whole world about her whack ass pussy, who can't keep a nigga? Y'all don't even think about that kind of shit.
Okay, I gotta stop her right there because she unpacking a lot. So let me explain in a non-bashful way. So how you carry yourself matters. Basically, what she's trying to say, you guys, is that if Cardi B was out here thoughting, you know, she was putting out this energy She was putting out thought energy. She was putting out ratchet energy. She was putting out energy that attracted Offset. So now that Cardi B is this mother, she's this wife, she's no longer wanting to have that type of behavior within her household. She has to take accountability in the fact that she attracted a man like Offset that is attracted to women that are thoughts. Now, this does not exclude Offset from holding himself accountable when it comes to being unfaithful, but Cardi has to hold herself accountable as well. I'm very proud of Cardi and choosing to walk away, but at the end of the day, through her healing process, Cardi B needs to take accountability in the fact that how she carries herself attracted Offset. The reason Offset wanted to cheat was because he's still attracted to not only that type of lifestyle, he is still attracted to women like that. So he was never going to be faithful to Cardi B. That is the reality because of how Cardi B carried herself, how she reeled him in. She reeled him in with ratchet behavior, thought behavior, stripper culture. She reeled him in with that, but she couldn't keep him with that because the type of man that she attracted was a man that likes that lifestyle more than he loves her. And that's the thing, is like when you attract men like that and you're attracting a man that is in love with that lifestyle, in love with women who carry themselves in that way, they're never going to be faithful. They're never going to be faithful. And that's the reality. How you carry yourself when you are ready to settle down, you're ready to meet a man of great quality, you have to switch it up. And you just don't want to deal with a man like that. A man like that is a man that's single. A man that wants to be single. A man that does not want to be committed. And I also feel like Offset needs to take accountability in the fact that he should have never married Cardi B. He should have never proposed to her. He should have never did that because he just was not ready. And then also another thing that I want to highlight, I don't see anything wrong with women partaking in ratchet culture, thought culture, going through a whole phase. Like, if that's something that you want to do, it's your choice. But understand that it's a phase. It's not a way of life. And some of you guys take these lyrics like it's a way of life. It's not a way of life. It's for entertainment purposes. It's maybe for, you know, when you're young, you're going through a phase, but it's not a place that you stay. It's a place that you grow from. It's a place that you level up from, but it's not a place that you stay and remain. You have to move on and you have to move forward in life so that you attract a man of quality, a husband, not a single bachelor like Offset who still wants to go to the strip club, still wants to hang around thoughts, still wants to have sex out here with random women. You don't want to attract a man like that when you're trying to settle down and be serious. So the type of man you attract in your whole phase is not the type of man that you want to attract in your I want to settle down and be committed. And that's basically what she's saying. But she's just, you know, we ain't gonna get on her, but her message is solid. And she reminds me of the video that I reacted to of the guy that was just angry. Her message still stands.
What woman can keep a man who acts like Cardi B? She couldn't even keep that clown ass nigga. So come on, y'all promoting her divorce. Her husband divorce, for one, ain't never good. If your husband cheat on you, you should practice forgiveness. But even if so, the Most High do say that you can divorce for fornication. That is okay to leave somebody if they fornicate on you, if they commit adultery. But a lot of you women are so big on leaving y'all man. So big on y'all got this mindset that the white man taught y'all that it's okay to leave your husband over the stupidest shit. I fight for my marriage to this day. We don't deal with any infidelity. But the things that we do get into it about, you know how many people tell us to divorce? That's how evil the world is. Over petty shit because we fighting or getting into it. Divorce. No, that's not no real marriage. It's not no real love. You work stuff out. But then y'all have to understand too what kind of woman Cardi is. She was never wife material. Black women, y'all so fucking embarrassing the way y'all think. Y'all are so embarrassing. The way y'all think. Y'all don't want to be wives. That's your whole purpose as a human. That's why y'all so fucking confused out here, depressed, all these different children, baby daddies, all this stuff, because y'all don't know what y'all purpose is as a woman. Y'all were made to be a wife, to be under a man, to be a lady, to be a mother. Your purpose is not no fucking career.
I gotta stop her right there. I do feel like women can have a greater purpose than just being a wife and a mother, but I do feel like the foundation should be that, but it could be greater, meaning you could be more, you can achieve more, you can definitely have a career, you can definitely create a name for yourself, a legacy for yourself. But at the end of the day, you were supposed to be taken care of by a man who takes pride in taking care of his woman. Another thing that I want to highlight too is that we as black women don't understand the importance of marriage because we're not being educated on why you get married. We focus on marriage and love, and these other races of women focus on marriage and status. Because a lot of black women don't understand the reason. You know, we make it about love, we make it about religion, but in reality, marriage is all about status. It's all about status. So who you marry matters. We like to make it about love because our ancestors made it about love because that's all they had. They didn't have anything. But now that we are millennials, we're trying to break generational curses. Marriage is truly about status. It's not about love. People can make it about love, but it's really about status. It's about going into business with a person and creating a legacy, a foundation, a better foundation for your family tree. That is what marriage is about. But we're late to the game. We think marriage is toxic. We think marriage is this horrible thing. We think marriage is a waste of time. Meanwhile, these other races of women are still getting married. Not saying they're not getting divorced, but they still getting married because they understand the importance of marriage and how it brings status to your family tree. Now, can you meet someone that can be about status and love? Yes, that's personally what I'm looking for. But at the end of the day, marriage is truly about status. It's about improving your family tree. And these other races of women, they understand that because there's property involved, trust funds involved, things that we as black people never had because our ancestors were slaves. So that's a whole nother video. That is a whole nother video that I really want to talk about and touch on when it comes to marriage. But at the end of the day, marriage is about status. We can make it about religion, we can make it about love, but at the end of the day, it was truly meant for status. That's why when you go to the courthouse, you sign the document, you sign that little contract. It don't say nothing on there about love. It don't say nothing on there about religion. It's all about sharing, you know, the responsibility, finances and assets and things like that. That's what it's truly about, you guys. In our society, that is what it's for. I still feel like when you take religion out of it, when you just take religion out of it, I feel like there could be a greater purpose for you outside of just being a mother and a wife.
In the school, being a model, being all this dumbass worldly shit. It is to be a wife, a good one at that. That is our purpose as black women. Not talking to any other race, but my people. I'm so sick and tired of it. I'll go live and express my feelings. I don't give a damn. I'll express it because I have people who actually listen. Y'all are embarrassing. Change your mindset. Teach your daughters better. To think better than what y'all are saying now. Just go back and read some of the shit y'all say. And think of it, what would God say? In the midst of y'all reading the shit y'all say, what would God say? Honestly. Y'all, all y'all black women supporting the whore. It's fucking ridiculous. Her WAP ain't keep no nigga. Did it? Y'all, I went to go see my daughter, my little sister singing, yeah, I don't cook, I don't clean, yeah, I got this ring. And she was proud saying it. Like, yeah, I can grow up and don't gotta do none of that shit and get a husband. Not even seeing the significance in what she's saying as a 10-year-old little girl. That's big.
First of all, you should be out here cooking and cleaning for your damn self, okay? I'm gonna just throw that out there right now. You should be cooking and cleaning for yourself. So her little sister going around saying that it's just not cute because at the end of the day, you should be a self-sufficient adult where you know how to cook and clean, because that's part of being an adult. When you go off to college, you got to know how to clean and cook. Now, I don't believe that everything should be dedicated to a man. I don't believe that. But at the end of the day, a little girl should not be going around saying and singing that type of stuff. Little girls should not be going around singing and reciting lyrics like that when they need to be learning those things. They need to be learning how to cook and clean for themselves. Not for a man, but for themselves. That's part of being an adult. They should be cooking and cleaning for themselves.
Then you grown ass women walking around here singing the shit, playing the shit in y'all car, and literally taking the mindset of all these whores. Mulatto, Megan, half of them transgenders, Nikki. Y'all think that having their mindset is tight or cool. Y'all bitches is whack. The way y'all think is whack. It's retarded. It's dumb. It's embarrassing. It's ignorant. It's stupid. Damn. Y'all don't sit back and think? It's stupid. Listen to the lyrics. I listen to the music, I listen to black music, but as I'm listening to it, I think about how stupid they sound. Like, damn, when I was real worldly, you know, I like the beat, I groove to it, but after you listen to what they're saying, like, damn, that shit stupid. They sound like whores. All y'all role models are whores. Kim Kardashian, Alexis Scott, all y'all role models are whores. All you women walk around here getting y'all lashes, wigs done, nails done, all this stuff y'all mimic is coming from whores. Y'all are not millionaires. None of y'all. I know all of y'all. Fort Wayne from Georgia. Niggas, we are broke. We don't have millions of dollars. Even if we do got good money, we still ain't living like that. We can't take pictures every day in new outfits and shit.
She got a point, you guys. So this is the part of the message that I absolutely 100% agree with. Not the whore and all of that. I don't agree with name calling. But basically what she's saying is these women can carry themselves in that way because they get paid to. And the everyday black woman, you have to understand that carrying yourself in that way does not benefit you in so many different ways. It's going to attract the dusties. It's not going to get you a job. It's going to inflict a stereotype on you that you can't get rid of, because at the end of the day, you are a black woman, so you're fighting stereotypes every single day. So when you carry yourself with long lashes, all these like 3D Instagram makeup and everything like that, you feed into the stereotype. So some opportunities you're not going to get because people are going to make assumptions about your appearance, like, oh, okay, she that type. Okay, well, we're not going to hire her. The whole reason that you want to take pride in how you carry yourself and how you present yourself to the world is because of opportunities. Opportunities in a good quality man, opportunities when it comes to business, opportunities when it comes to business loans, opportunities when it comes to housing. You want to take pride in how you present yourself to the world, because being a black woman is already hard. You are fighting against racism, stereotypes, dusties. You are fighting against so much, and a lot of you guys are not giving yourself a fair chance because you look to Cardi B as a role model. And she is not the role model for the everyday black woman. She is the role model for entertainment. She is not the role model for the everyday black woman. She is the role model for when you get off work and you trying to go kick it with your girls. She's the role model for when maybe you're in college and you're going through a whole phase. But she is not the role model when it comes to the everyday black woman in corporate America, the everyday black woman when it comes to being a wife, or the everyday black woman that's trying to pursue a relationship in true commitment, maybe through marriage. She is not a role model when it comes to that. She's just good for entertainment, having fun, kicking it with your friends. And this is why I'm always telling black women, I don't see anything wrong with you partaking in ratchet culture, but please understand that it's just for entertainment. It's for you to turn up on vacation. It's for you to turn up when it comes to girls' night. But it's not for you to literally take serious and be like, ooh, that's my lifestyle. I'm living my life like that. So how you carry yourself matters, you guys. I learned this firsthand. You will attract dusties. I'm not saying you're just gonna magically stop attracting broke, dusty men, but I'm saying you're gonna give yourself a better chance. You're gonna put yourself in position to get better opportunities. You're doing it to give yourself a better chance, better opportunities, a better shot at life of luxury. That is why you're doing it. You're doing it for you. Because a lot of you guys like to make everything about men, and it's like, sis, make it about you. Make it about you. Make it about you. Stop making it about these men. Because it's about you. It's about how you gonna retire. It's about if you want to work or not. It's about if you want to have a kid by a man that has money, that can provide, or that's broke. It's about you. It's about if you want to struggle or not. That's what it's about. Y'all love to make everything about men, but let me tell you something. This is how the game is being played. Now, I'm not saying that a married woman cannot get cheated on. I'm not saying that a woman that does it all right, a Christian woman, what whoopsie-woo, we know that they still get cheated on. But I always use the example that if you get in that car, you're going to put on your seatbelt. You're not going to get in that car and not put on your seatbelt. Because chances are, if you get in a wreck and you have your seatbelt on, you could come out with minor injuries. Versus if you don't have your seatbelt on, you may not come out of that accident. You may not come out with minor injuries. You may come out paralyzed. So it's literally all about choices, and it's about giving yourself better opportunities, a higher chance. That is what it's about.
With them women strict and hoard for. And y'all envy it. Y'all want to be like it. Y'all mimic it. Y'all teaching y'all daughters to be like it, to dance like it. Y'all, I'm going to fucking parties, family reunions and shit, and kid parties, and I hear big old freak playing in the background, and fucking Nicki and WAP. And y'all recording y'all kids dancing with them like it's cute, and I'm like, dang God, thank you for pulling me from that shit. That I can actually see, open my eyes like, this shit is wrong. Hell no, my daughter ain't listen to no goddamn WAP. Not around me.
Not my daughter.
That's how y'all women should think. Y'all embarrassing. Check. I sound ignorant. And I'm tired of it. Not telling any bitch this to her face. That's what y'all are. So no, Tupac was right. They can't get mad. They call us bitches.
It always be the Christians that be out here just shaming and calling names. How can you call yourself a Christian woman doing that?
That's how y'all act. That's exactly how every single one of y'all act. I very rarely meet women like me. Very rarely. And when I do, I salute her. But black women, y'all embarrassing. Y'all embarrassing the way y'all mother. Y'all embarrassing the way y'all portray yourselves. Y'all embarrassing the way y'all act. Period. And y'all get on these black men. Y'all talk about our black men so bad too. But y'all play a huge part of that. At the end of the day, we can say all day, men cheat, niggas cheat, do this and that. It take a bitch to open her legs at the end of the day for that man to cheat.
He can't cheat if we not out here spreading our legs so freely. That is a fact. Scientifically, biologically, I mean, it is a fact. A man can't get out here and cheat if he don't have a woman to cheat with. If he don't have a gay man or a bisexual man to cheat with. And I say this all the time, we can't blame men for everything. We can't always focus on what they do. But how we carry ourselves, we have 100% control over that. We have 100% control over what we tolerate, what we allow. We have 100% control over that. 100%. But we can't control a man. You can't control a man. And the more you fixate and focus and obsess over trying to control or why men do this, why men do that, it's like, just focus on yourself. I'm always telling you guys, focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Let these men move accordingly so then you can move accordingly. So men can't be out here cheating if we not out here spreading our legs. So you can sit up here and you can bash men all day, but who are they cheating with? That's what I want to ask. Who are they cheating with?
Face falls on the woman. Period. because we have a certain way to be and to think. And every day I fight to be like that. I know my purpose. My purpose is to be a wife and to be a woman of God. That is my purpose. My whole desire belongs to my husband. Every day I wake up trying to figure out how to please him, how to love him. Even when we fight and he wrong, I'm fixing the shit. Because that's my destiny. That's what God put me on this earth to be. A mother and a wife. You black women are embarrassing. Talking about one girl, I said she was never wife material to begin with. It's an ex-stripper we talking about. She on there talking about some, oh, so what, just because she's a stripper, you don't know how it is to go out there and have to take care of kids. You will find any kind of work to pay bills. If I have to sell my pussy or take off my clothes in order to get money, that's pitiful. I would go work at McDonald's. I would go find any kind of job that's low pay before I ever take off my clothes and sell my pussy. So women, that's not an excuse. You do that because you want to do that. That's the whore in you. That's why we're strippers. It ain't no because, oh, I got to find a way to pay my bills. There's a million jobs out here. And if taking off your clothes and selling your pussy is a way to make money, you're pitiful. And there's no excuse about it. And you're a whore in God's eyes. And you will burn in the lake of fire. And black women, y'all have the most fucked up mindset. And how I can prove it? Facts. Eve. She was the one that fucked us all. Think about it.
Oh my God. So in conclusion with this video, you guys, honestly, she made some good points. Her approach was completely off. And judging women, to me, and tearing them down, you just don't know their story. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know if they're trying to escape an abusive relationship. I was watching P-Valley on Stars because it gave me an insight on the stripper lifestyle. It really opens your eyes, because if you watch the mother on Mercedes' mom, who is a Christian woman, and you know her whole relationship with her, I think she would think differently about judging women by taking off their clothes, to be honest. Because I was watching P-Valley to get insight on stripper culture, get insight on why they do what they do, because I'm considered privileged. I never had to worry about what I was going to eat growing up. I never had to worry about if my father was going to come home. I never had to worry about where my father was. I never had to worry about my mom working double shifts. I never had to worry about that type of stuff. So when I watched P-Valley, it gave me insight on stripper culture, women in their backgrounds. A lot of women are going through so much, like escaping abusive relationships, dealing with parents that are also abusive, and just women trying to make a better life for themselves. She's also pushing this religious complex that is always the woman's job to fix. And I just don't like that. I don't like that because I feel like it's just not healthy. If something needs to be fixed in a marriage, it takes two. It's not always up to the woman. So I just want to point that out. Also, I think another issue is that, you know, she's speaking on marriage and she's speaking from a place like she's all high and mighty and self-righteous because she's married. But in reality, marriage is all about status. It's all about status. It's not about love. It's not about religion. Marriage that is recognized within our society is about status. It's not about marriage. We as black people have made it cultural in a sense to marry for love, to marry for religious reasons, but in reality, marriage was created in this westernized society for status. It was not created for religious reasons. It wasn't created for love. It was created for monetary gain based off of your family tree. It was created to advance your family tree. That's why marriage was created. Her perspective is very narrow-minded. It's bashful. It's shameful. It's a lot of things. But I just wanted to clear that up, that when it comes to a marriage, if something needs to be fixed, it takes two within that marriage. So she's pushing that religious Christian woman, it's the woman's job to fix, and I don't agree with that. Now, I also want to say this. I don't necessarily agree with her approach when it comes to her message. I agree with her message. I just don't agree with her approach. It comes from a place of self-righteousness. It comes from a place of being judgy. You just don't know people and their story. And when you watch the show P-Valley on Stars, I recommend it. It's a really good show. You really see why some of these women choose the life. Why some of these women choose the lifestyle. It's so easy to judge when you are privileged enough to not have to do those things. But you just never know why a person is doing certain things. Another issue that I had with the ending of her commentary is the fact that she is really taking the accountability off of black men, and I just don't like that. It takes two. The black community looks the way that it does because of man and woman, not just woman. Not just women. I do feel like black women need to be held accountable, but our community looks the way that it does because of man and woman. We look to our entertainers for everything. Where's our leadership? Where's our leadership? So she wants to sit up here and blame black women for everything because she's married, right? That's what she's doing. She's basically blaming us for everything because she married. Some of these men get out here and they lie, they cheat, they steal, they finesse. That's what I'm dealing with as a single woman, conservatively. So it's just, I don't know, I just don't like the message, but I understand what she's trying to say. Basically what I'm saying, you guys, is that take her message like this: what you put out is what you receive in return. So if you're trying to look for a man that is a family man, that is all about the family life, carrying yourself like a thought, right, which is mainly for the lifestyle of a single woman, when you're looking for a commitment, does not make sense. It's not a way of life. So you have your fun, right? But then when you're really truly ready to be taken seriously, you're ready to settle down, you have to change it up, because you don't want to attract the same type of men that you was attracting when you was out here in your hoe phase. You do not want to attract the same type of man when you was out here partaking in ratchet culture, because when you get married, you want a man that is of just great quality, meaning he's educated, he has a good credit score, he's a provider, he's a family man, he wants kids. When you're in those other phases, like a whole phase, ratchet culture phase, the best time to partake in that is when you're young. You're carefree, you have nothing to really be worried about. You know, you really don't have that much responsibility on your shoulders at the moment. You don't have a family depending on you and things like that. But that's all that I have regarding this video, you guys. I would love your thoughts and opinions, so make sure you comment them down below. And if you're new here, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you are notified for when I upload. This is Real with Yanie, and I will see you guys in my next video.